So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you my favourite Fast and Furiouses in order, and I just want to quickly say, I love every one of those films. I've got no hate towards any of them. Well, one of them. The Ian is in last place. I've got a bit of hatred towards that. The rest of them, I'm completely cool with. Anyway, thank you Jack for suggesting this video. Let's get into this. In at number 8 and in last place is Fast and Furious 7. So this is the film I most dislike out the whole franchise. I just feel like it's not a good film. And okay, it's got tributes in it and it's supposed to be enjoyed by all, but I just didn't find it as good as the rest of them. It just doesn't have something about it to me. I can't pick out what it is, so this is why it's in number 8. So in at number 7 is Fast and Furious, otherwise known as Fast and Furious 4. And the reason this film is so low isn't because of the cars, it's not because of the characters, it's not because of the acting. It's just because the plot annoys me, the storyline annoys me. Okay, it links forward to films, it links back to films, but overall, it just annoys me. There's something about it again that I just can't pick out, but it just does my head in. In 6th place is Too Fast, Too Furious, or Fast and Furious 2. So I'm sorry Billy for putting this here, I can't this is in your favourites, but it's got to be here compared to the rest of them. I like the film, I can't make much complaints about it, I just feel like the storyline is based too much around Toa Mitsubushi's basically. The two cars Brian and Roman drive through the film, it's so heavily like forced on cars and shown towards them that it just annoys me because they're not even good cars. Like, look at them. That is just a state. At number 5 we have The Fast and The Furious, or Fast and Furious 1. So obviously this is the first film of the franchise and it's good for the fact that it is the first film. Every film in every franchise is usually the best, and okay, maybe it's not for this franchise, but it's blooming good. The cars are good in it, the acting's good, the plot's good, it's just a really good film. At number 4 we have The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, or Fast and Furious 3. So this is a film about them drifting in Tokyo, and it is a really good film because it's different from the rest. It's a different culture, different country, different storyline. The good thing about the storyline is it's not the original Fast and Furious folk in it. It's the same franchise ideas, but it's completely different folk. But they're all linked together. That's the main thing. It's two different stories that all come together at the end and make a lot of sense. At number 3 we have Fast and Furious 8. So obviously this is the newest Fast and Furious that's been out. When it first came out, I wasn't really that big a fan of it. I didn't see it in the cinema for nobody else did, I just never got around to it. And then I eventually saw it and wasn't that big a fan. It wasn't until I watched it a few more times that I started really liking it. Now again, this film's got to be argued with because it's not mainly based on cars, it's more an action film. Same with the next two, they're more action than our cars, but at the same time, they've got a lot of cars involved. It's not just action. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I like a film when a plot comes together at the end and it explains it and just makes it perfectly come together. I just love films that give an overall explanation at the end and have just got a good ending, which Fast and Furious 8 does perfectly. So in at number 2, we have Fast and Furious 6. So for a long time, this is my all-time favourite Fast and Furious because it was set in the UK, it was muscle cars, it was funny, it was just such a good film. The storyline was good, they were in the London Underground, they were in little workshops, they were in bus stations, it was just such a good film, I just love it. Now that's why it's number 2, it still is a really good film. Perfect storyline, good British street racing, a good body, it's just... And at first place, in number 1, we have Fast and Furious 5. So as I mentioned in my top 5 films video, if you've not watched that, check it out. That was my favourite Fast and Furious because, as I said there, it's got a really good plot, really good acting, wide variety of cars, it's set in Rio, it's quite tropical, and it's just an amazing film. I just love that film to bits. And as I said, Furious 6 used to be on top of that, but once I started watching 5 a few more times, it just overtook it on the ladder, and now 5 is perfectly at the top. And at some point I'm guessing this scale's got to change round completely again, but aye, for the meantime, that was it. I just wanted to mark this video because Jack gave me a suggestion today and it seems like a good content idea. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching. Bye. Let's go.